Welcome to the Rogers Kakasungura YouTube channel. Najua Olkalau ilitufunza mambo mengi sana. What the government can be able to do when it is desperate and what the government is not able to do when it is desperate. Nilisoma mambo mawili. Jambo la kwanza, when the government is desperate, it can kill you. It doesn't bother. Number two, when the government is desperate, it cannot steal the will of the people. Once the people have decided, that is it. Rigiji is speaking for the first time. Ile ingine alikuwa anaambia watu asante. But this one now ni ile ya siasa, ile moto. Anasema hivi, Mr. William Ruto and his homeboys have gone berserk. Timbers are flying. But Kenyans are more annoyed and in pain than ever before since independence. Totally rejected by the people of Kenya. They have mobilized rogue police officers and goons to terrorize the very, very same people who gave them power and who pay taxes through the nose. Yet, there is nothing to show. During the Olkalau by-elections this week, Kenyans were horrified and held their breath in disbelief as hooded police officers and goons in broad daylight and in full view of cameras terrorized innocent voters in Olkalau, killing one person and critically injuring 20 others in a futile attempt to force people to vote for the UDA candidate, but it failed flat. They shot at innocent Kenyans from the rooftops of high-end SUVs, something that has never been witnessed anywhere in the world. Even Haiti is shocked by their student, Mr. William Ruto, from an East African nation. When their bribery mission targeting Olkalau voters failed, they embarked on causing havoc to attempt and disrupt the counting of votes. But the voters occupied the polling stations and barricaded them with their bodies a human shield. This is a resolve never seen in the history of Kenya, not even when nations have external aggressions. This is where we have gotten as a nation, where Kenyans are willing to die to protect their votes and their rights. Unfortunately, this regime cannot smell even the coffee. It was the highest height of impunity as uniformed police officers watched the rogue officers in utter shock. Local commanders had been instructed not to interfere with the activities of the rogue squad. Police officers, the residents of Nyandarua, as well as journalists, were attacked, are horrified to hear the juvenile CS in charge of goonism and coordination of state terror telling Kenyans yesterday that Olkalau was peaceful. Yesterday, he ignorantly and pretentiously argued that he was disappointed that nobody was praising the police for keeping the peace in Olkalau. How can you praise the police, yet they were in the company of goons? How do you praise the police whether they kept silent and kept watch as people in civilian with guns were terrorizing and shooting on air. They did nothing. So how do you praise such a kind of hypocrites? He thinks we are him. He is calling for investigations into isolated cases. But we know they won't happen because he is the one who authorized and financed the attacks. Not unless he is inciting the people to investigate him. And those who dare, I am sorry, they might disappear. He knows the vehicles ferrying the attackers belong to a one Honorable Kawanjiku, who was captured on video directing and commanding the attacks. Bwana CS for Gunism, Kenyans are not fools. Gachagua was responding to a Saturday Nation cover page. Shame of state terror. Shame of state terror. We saw police officers in broad daylight, dressed in civilian, running up and down in black vehicles, high-end vehicles, in fact V8s. One was top on the sunroof. Another one was shooting through the window. What Murkomen must tell us, who were those first? Murkomen anafaa kuita press. Kwanza, jambo la kwanza, aeleze wale walikuwa na magari nyeusi ni kina nani. We need first to know who were they. We had several people who had masks. And they had dangerous weapons. AK-47 in Olkalau. They were chased by residents. Murkomen must come out first and tell Kenyans who were those individuals. The images are circulating on the internet. Their images were well captured. Clear photos. The number plates of the vehicles they were using, well captured. The videos are on the internet. So, Mr. Murkomen, what investigation are you running? Which investigation are you going to run? Just like Gachagua said, don't carry Kenyans for fools. Usibebe Wakenya wana. Usibebe Wakenya kama wajinga. Round hii, this time round, Mr. Murkomen, begin packing. Sikuambia mabaya, lakini nakuambia kama ndugu yangu. You are my brother. You are my brother. Please. Because the age gap is so small. Mimi nataka nikuambie, you can run, but you can't hide. The government you are defending is going to send you home. Prepare to go home. God bless you. See you in the next episode. Asanteni sana.